Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? Try not to kill myself walking here, carrying a battery. So anyways, we're going to go out to the shed here and put the battery in the ATB. This is a heavy battery. And I haven't had her going for quite a while, so I'm going to see if she'll start. And we're going to move her to the new shed, and then I've actually got my one other bike in that shed right now. We're going to swap it over and see if we can get her to go here. Alright, so hopefully I have left everything where I've left everything when I took everything apart last year, which it looks like I have. There's this little bolt here. And there's these two bolts here. I think they're both 10 mil. And she needs a good bath, yes I know. But the thing is, you take her for a bath and you take her to the river and it looks like that again. But anyways, okay. Well, I don't think that's sitting quite right. Positive there, negative there. One bolt back in here that holds this little tray thing in. Now this tray thing's kind of a pain because once it gets, if you sink her up that deep in stuff, it fills into this thing and it's pretty hard to get your battery back out. That's what I found anyways. Okay, those I do believe are a 10 mil, except I would like a long 10. Okay. And now what did I, where? There, looking right at it. Couldn't even see it. This is supposed to sneak in here. And that goes there, and that keeps the battery from jumping out. Good. Okay. Now I just want to double check in the filter here just to make sure that some little turd hasn't made a nest in here. Not looking too bad. A little dirty, but that should be clean. But for now, that should be good. Okay, now the thing is, keys in it. That's good. Okay, so now the thing is, I know there wasn't a whole lot of gas, if any, in there. But another thing is too, I got a flat feller. Now I have my tank here, but I don't know if there's any air in this still. No, she's flat dead. Shouldn't probably drive that on a flat tank. Or, yeah, flat, you know. So I'll have to run inside and fill this up because I don't have a little air compressor out here yet, so I shall return. Alright, we got some air. We're just going to top this up and get her up off the ground. About 2 psi altogether. It's only about 2 or 4 psi on these things, but it's the volume that you need, right? So, okay. Now I'm pretty sure last time I had her going here, yeah, I'm gonna put a bit of gas in it, I think, here. Oh! Save a little bit for Dilly's bike. Let's just see if we're registering here now. I'm just under half a tank. Okay. Sounded better when she turned on there too. Just give her a few. And just before we go to fire here, Okay, now I think we're almost about ready. Fuel injected, so here we go. Nice, good like that, eh? Okay, let's get the space cleared here. Oh! I think that tire's fast down a bit. It's not bad though. Okay, just before it gets too dark out here, I'm just gonna let this thing run a minute. I want to bring the bike over and park it in there. So let's go get the bike. Hopefully I got the key with me. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so we found a place for the raccoon to go. I never filmed it because it was just kind of like, jump in the car, let's go now, because the vet was only there at like 5 o'clock, and that's the way she worked. But anyways, we found a house for the, a place for the coon. Raccoon we rescued there. It was just in the backyard here. And it's a rehabilitation place. And they have a full veterinary clinic there too, so they can check them out and stuff. I just opened this door, what the heck? Stay, you turd. You're not gonna stay, are ya? Maybe it's gonna stay. So the bike's been in here through a big rainstorm, and I think it's done all right. Another one fuel injected. I don't like this floor for this kind of heavy big stuff. It's slippery. I didn't like that too much. Okay. Good. Well, I think it's even taking up more room, but anyways, that's all we can do. Well, it's still sitting here running, so that's a good thing, I suppose. And we'll go for a little tour. Well, that doesn't feel good. Supposed to be hydraulic rear brakes on it, and I don't think they're doing anything. Nope. That's interesting. Got some air in the system there somewhere. The fronts look okay. Yeah, back here I think is the rear brakes here. So if it's down a bit or something. It's got some air in it or something somewhere. But that's super really tight. I'm gonna need lots of hands in there. But anyways, I don't generally use the rears anyways. I don't actually hardly use the fronts either. This thing's geared pretty good, so let's go for a little ride. It smells like it's hot or something, but anyways. to go though, so that's good. Might see some deer back here, maybe. I don't know if they're gonna go that far back though. Brakes. Oh, what's going on there? Lots of fun. Oh yeah. A little bit of brake there, but not much. So there's what's left of the tree stump. Not too much. Remember, this was a big hump that went up here. It was really raised up there a lot, and I had to come in here and then go like this to mow this little spot here. So now I should be able to whoop, up and in. So that's all right. And down here was the other one. Gone. This is the one I did most of the video on, was this one, when you started chewing on this one. This one is a big one too, up quite a bit, so that's good. But anyways, let's carry on, I guess. It's good to hear the fans coming on there. Something's not messed up there, so that's good. Take a tour down here and have a look at their trail. See how that's been coming. I haven't been down for a month or two now. The grass hasn't grown in too well yet because the geese keep chewing it down. Little birds. And I've had people coming walking up here now out of this trail, and I don't like that, so they had to put a big fence up down here, a big gate thingy, so that's sort of slowed people down a bit, but whether they're closing the gate at night after they leave or not, probably not. Oh, I don't know where all this rock stuff comes from. Oh, hey. Yep, they're not closing their gate. Gate's wide open. Well, that's not going to help, boys. Not going to help. So, there's supposed to be boardwalking all in the bush here, too, so it's going to be a lot of work yet. They got the big two loaders sitting here. That's kind of sweet. 444K and a 244J. Oh, little baby, and left the door open. Oops. Well, that's not too good. That's all wet here. Wow, we left the door open, boys. Probably left the key in there too. I don't know if they left the key or not, but I'm going to close the door for them. Maybe. Maybe not. What the frick? Oh. There. So, yeah, it looks like they got everything all. They just got to do the ramp down to the land now, so I'm not going across there though. I ain't going across there. No tanks. Well, I should show you this though. They are extremely amazing builders. Let's see if you can see this line down there. It's not too bad, you know, for straightness. You know, it's mostly the lumber that's a little warped. So they've done pretty good, you know. And that's a stretch that's probably 150 feet. So it looks like they got lots of work yet to do. But yeah, I'm not going down there. Not going down. But that's a big feller. Let the window open on that one. Holy cow, these guys are sloppy. Guess I figure nobody's gonna mess with stuff down here. I might. Nice. See, someone's already walked down there. They just saw me and turned around. Holy frig. Really, people? Some people just can't leave things alone, right? Story for you for up here too. They started using this as their road. Well, you guys seen me drop that tree the other day. Actually, you probably know this story already. You see me drop that big tree into this mess here and then yank it out. This is about where it was sitting here. This kind of area here. So you know, I had all this dug around here to pull that big stump out, right? And I no sooner had smoothed out, nice, filled in with gravelly stuff, smoothed out and nice smoothed out topsoil, and these guys come driving through and right through it. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That ticked me off a bit. Wow. Really? Okay, so I don't know how exactly I'm going to be able to show you this, but when I get whipping down here, I'm probably going to be, going to be doing about 50 mile an hour or 80 kilometers an hour. It's going to be hard for you to see because it's going to be like this, but this needle should whoop up to here pretty darn quick. I'm going to try to keep it on there to show you, but it's going to be kind of hard. Once I get around the bend here and straighten out a bit, I'll juice her. And you gotta remember, I'm holding this in my teeth going 80 miles or 80 kilometers an hour, 50 mile an hour. So it's probably gonna be windy sounding too, but anyways, we gotta get our speed up a bit here. Forgot I didn't have any brakes there. lost my hat. So I was whipping up there, I was just hitting that 50, I'm like, oh crap, I don't have any rear brakes, and I can really depend on them to stop within 20 feet of the end here. Oh, my bad. You heard there, this has got a reverse interrupter thing, so you can't actually kill yourself with it and flip it on top of you. So if I go really fast, you know, like really crazy here, so actually like cuts it off almost, right? But now if you push and hold this button, she'll go all day, and it's pretty scary, so I'm not going to do that. Anyways, I'm going to try to hold the camera straighter while we're whipping down here again. We're going to try to get that same speed. I will flip my hat around. Machine to stop only with front brakes, let me tell you. I have to look at them. I don't know what's going on there. I might have lost the fluid or something in it, lost all the pressure. I don't know. Might need rebled or something. Needs a good wash first though. Oh, we're parking this over here, aren't we? That's right. Not much room after this gets in. Oh boy. Well, it's kind of hot in there. I might just leave the doors open for a few minutes here, and that's the only concern I've got is the everything's plastic in here, and if you you let too much heat in there, I'm kind of thinking the thing might just go and go kind of funny. So I'll leave it open while I'm rendering up this video, and I'll come shutter before I head into bed there, and then should be cool enough by then. So the reason for this move that we've been doing tonight is, there's a reason behind it, but the reason might not show up in tomorrow or maybe the next day. I'm not sure yet. It could show up tomorrow, but I don't know if I can get a way to get it to show up, if you know what I mean. So it might not be till tomorrow or the next day, I mean. So we'll see what happens, but there's a reason why we've moved this stuff, so we have more room for something to show up, if you know what I mean. And it's nothing super awesome, crazy awesome, but it's pretty cool. But we'll see in a couple of days. So I'll just give you a potato update too here. And these poor things have been absolutely drenched after drenching after drenching after drenching after drenching. But they are coming up. Surprisingly enough, they are coming up. Not too so much down here yet, but over here about the same, which is good. It's about the same. About the same. So yeah, they've been hit pretty darn hard with this rain lately. This weekend was just torrential downpours. Friday was like a write-off. I went home after like, it was about 11 o'clock, and I got drenched like twice by then. I'm like, oh, okay, I got nothing else to do except cut grass, so frick that today. And today I'm paying for it because it rained on Sunday too, and I could have got out because I had a funeral Saturday and couldn't get out then to do it. You know, I did a bit, but not as much as I should have. And so I got kind of beat up today too because I had 2 funerals today. Holy crap, this grass all of a sudden, with this rain, look the frick out. It's taken off, which sucks. But that's what happens. Rains. If it rains, it pours, they say. And yeah, so I still haven't got the call for my truck thing that's coming too. That's got to be the 3rd week now. He said 3 weeks till it comes in, so it's gonna hopefully be this. Oops, sorry. Hopefully it's going to be this week. And we'll have to head down and put it on, have it installed, and then we should be good. So I know I haven't really let on what it is yet, but I think about 97–80% of you guys know what it is. So yes, it's a truck cap. I got a truck cap for the truck here. So I really missed my other one off the Sierra. You know, it makes you look like an old grandpa driving around with a truck cap on, but I mean, it's nice to have the extra storage in where it's dry. Could have got a tonneau cover, but I never like the tonneau covers. I like that extra little space too, because sometimes you might put a great big box in or something, you know, that's taller than your tonneau cover, and then you've got no cover on it. So I know Iron Man was telling me he's got one of the hard top tonneau covers. He says, don't ever get one of them, they're horrible. I'm like, yeah, I know, because they only open like about to here kind of thing, and then you're kind of screwed. You control what you can put back there. So now, mind you, anything bigger or whatever that we're gonna need, say, to put in the back is, well, can just go in the trailer. That's fine. The big trailer away over yonder. Oh, and the thing that might be coming for the shed needs to go in the back of the trailer. So if that gives you a hint, that could be tomorrow, or I don't know. We'll see. See if I can get up there tomorrow or not. They open pretty early. I guess I could get up. Well, tomorrow morning I want to get up if it's cooler, nicer out, and do some weed whacking. Today was just not gonna happen. Well, because I had 2 funerals too, and I cut one big section. Well, that was the end of the day. That's the way that worked. So that kind of sucked. But I don't think there's anything else to bring you up on. The Buick, you can probably see, is still sitting over there. I'm gonna get that cleaned out soon, and my cousin is actually a tow truck guy, and he can get him to take it away for me. Won't get nothing for it, but you know, well, whatever. And because he's in that business, so I figured, you know, if he makes a couple extra bucks, that's fine. I don't really care. It's good for him. I just need her gone. Get rid of her before they. Boy, that sounded like a car was coming out of the cemetery, and I got it locked, but it's coming down the highway. Yeah, they'll end up saying, oh, you got all these derelict vehicles laying around here, you gotta get rid of them. I'm like, yep, no sweat. I'll make a call. Actually, Facebook message, and boom, he's here within a couple hours, so works pretty good. Probably should be getting rid of this thing too. I don't know, it's just so wore off, and it's just so wore down and beat now. Like, I'll show you how bad it is here. Like, this is, I think, beyond repairable here now. This is the one thing that I've really noticed it's not good. Might need my phone here. The battery's any good left in there. Where the spring mounts on the front here, it mounts up on the front. Mind the daisies. It mounts up there, so it's got all this stress, and she's actually pretty much cracked through the bottom here, so there's nothing but like the top piece holding that. So she's pretty rotten. We've even mended her a few times there, put a couple plates on, but it's just toast. Just toast. Sitting here probably didn't help it at all either, so I don't know. I'm not gonna do nothing with this thing. It's just too wore down and beat off. You know, it's just junk. So she's had these great big tires on it, I think, since pretty much new. And with these big tires, you got a hammer on the throttle, wah, to get them going. Once they're going, they're fine, but that's a lot of extra strain on this poor thing to get them rolling, you know. Especially if you're at a light and stoplight and take off again and stop and take off again. It's like, wow, poor thing. So the transmission, I think, is still good in it, but the engine's wore out. So it does nothing but smoke now, and I got no time. If I was retired, maybe, yeah, but I got no time for that. So unfortunately, it might have to disappear too. I got some kind of spider thingy on my truck. Buzz off, will ya? But anyways, that's probably about it for tonight. If and when this new thing for the shed arrives, or we make it arrive, I'll video that for you. But other than that, I don't know, there's not a whole lot been going on other than mowing grass here and burying people. Holy friggin' crap. Like I say again, I don't know what's been going on this spring, but it's still not let up. I'll give you a figure here. I do roughly 80 funerals a year, January to December here, on average. Sometimes it's 60, sometimes it's 90. A year, 300, you know, January 1st to December 31st, it's a year. From January till today, I'm already up about 48. So if it keeps going like this, by the end of the year, I'm probably going to be up maybe around 120. I don't know, 100, 120, somewhere like that. It's like, holy crap. You know, so 2 today, I got, I don't know, I haven't even looked at my phone. I don't think I got anything for tomorrow or the next day, which is going to be good because I can get caught up on some grass. But I really want to get working on my leaf catching thing on the trailer there, but for right now, I don't think so. Holy cow, I've got no spare time for that. So I do have a small project coming up soon. I don't know if I'll be able to film it though. What I'm going to do is at the front step. Our front step has, okay, so say the line on the box here is the level house, right? So we got the front step that should be sitting like this. Well, it's kind of doing one of these now, so it's kind of leaning back in and going to the bottom there. So what we're going to do is pull the step out. I can maybe film that, and what I'm going to do is do a 10-foot cement pad, 10 by 4 I think it was, by about 6 inches deep they were recommending. And 5 feet will be for, whoops, sorry again, 5 feet will be for the step. Go away, bugs. 5 feet will be for the step, and the other 5 feet will be for my recycle bin and blue box thingy, green bin stuff. So instead of just sitting all on the dirt and looking like crap, we'll have a nice pad for it to sit on. So I can record probably the removal of the step and digging it out and forming it up, but the cement part I won't probably be able to because I'll have the big cement truck here and stuff, and you know I can't really be doing that and pouring cement in there and trying to level it out and film it at the same time. So I'll have to show you after, unfortunately. So like I can't really set up the camera either to have it sit on the side because that's just not that gonna work. So the guy'd be like, oh, some people freak out on cameras, right? So not gonna work. But anyways, I'm sure we'll show you some of that. So that's probably gonna be it for tonight. I'm heading in. I've been out here since about 6 a.m. and I am freaking done, and it's about 9:20 after 9 now, I think. So I've had a long freaking day and I'm about ready to pass out. But anyways, have a good night. Thanks for watching, and we shall catch you one of these days this week, I'm sure, but I just can't tell you when. So have a good night. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you then. Oh, I'm not ready to say good day yet. I forgot my keys down at the garage here, so I might as well walk down and talk to you at the same time. So let's walk down and talk to you at the same time. So I got fed up and tired with all this crap in my pockets today, and it was just unbearably too hot out here this morning, like right off the start. So I took all my keys and crap out and left them down here, so I better not leave them down here. Anyways, funny thing, digging this morning there, I was out, I was probably digging around 6:45, 7 o'clock-ish maybe, but I was down here like 6:30, you know, hooking the trailer up, get stuff ready, and I actually had to move a monument too, so I went back and moved that first thing. Then I come back and got the little tractor ready, hooked to the trailer and stuff. Kind of dark out here, I know, but anyways, so digging the funeral back there for the big full size. Oh, for that one, I got to the bottom of the hole, and I left the last trailer load in the trailer so I could just back it in and dump it. Well, funny thing was, between that, I can't hardly see my lock. Between that, come on, hang on a sec. I can't do 10 things at once here. Okay. Between that, I took the trailer off and left it parked up here, full of dirt, gravel, sand, all that stuff, from the bottom of the hole, remember that. And I left it parked up here. It was so hot and humid today from all this rain we've been having that I got my little bit of mowing done before I got the big part of the mowing done. And see, I got too much crap in my pockets. Man. So I got left the tractor up here. I'm losing track of my story here. Left the tractor up here. Trailer up here. Holy crap. Left the trailer up here. Parked out front. And it was so hot and humid. And I had dirt from the bottom of the hole. And did the funeral, got that all finished up, everybody left, so I come up and hooked the trailer back on, drove it back. And you know, I had to hook up all the hoses and everything too, right? So hooked up the hoses, I get back there, back in, back to the hole, get ready to activate the thing to lift. And it was like, I'm like, huh? That's a 4.5-inch cylinder on that thing. Probably lift about, I don't know, 5 times that weight that's in that trailer. There's no reason it should be just going and stalling out. Didn't stall the tractor, but it just like, I'm like, oh, what? That doesn't happen. So I'm like, what's going on here? So I looked underneath. Did I lose a hose or something? Or something broken somewhere or something? Everything looked fine. Sorry for the darkness here, but she's twilight, I guess you would call it. So I'm like, what the heck's going on here? So I followed all the way hoses right back up to where the outlets are on the tractor. I looked at that one. Oh crap, this one isn't snapped in all the way. Man! So I snapped it in and it was fine. But the funny thing was too, when I tipped it up, all that dirt that was in there, rocks, mostly gravelly, kind of like this sort of stuff, if you can see it, was so cold from the bottom of that hole. Here we go with our geothermal stuff. That the bottom of the trailer was dripping with sweat. It was like condensing water onto the bottom of the trailer because the contents of the trailer were so cold. Now it would only do that so long. When that stuff temperatured up to what was outside, it would have stopped dripping, you know. But it was like probably like a lot of water that had condensated off this trailer. I'm like, that's pretty cool. So there you go. Here's your geothermal. There you could you know, pipe water down through pipes, through all this cold stuff, comes back up, runs it through your evaporator thingy, blows cold air out, evaporates some moisture out, and back through the ground again. That's how your geothermal kind of sort of works, all I know anyways. Somehow they do it with heat too, and I don't know how that works, but yeah, so I guess I could probably close this door here now and see how hot it is in here. I don't know if I like that too much, but yeah, that was a funny story for today. So how hot is it in here? Oh, it's not too bad. I think that'll work. We'll close her up for the night. But anyways, that is it for tonight. I better head her out and get this rendering. It's probably going to be up fairly later. It'll probably be a tomorrow video now. But anyways, have a good night. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you when we catch you.